वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. Welcome to the fourth class on the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Ashtadasha Adhyaya. Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. Mahabharata has 18 parvas. 18 indicates Jaya. What is not seen in Mahabharata cannot be seen anywhere. And what is there in Mahabharata, that alone being told in various languages across the world. And we cannot take bath in Ganga river daily, but Vedavyasa says, immerse yourself in Ganga of this Tirtha of Mahabharata. Tirtha of Mahabharata is more sanctifying than taking dip in Ganga river. It is talking about Snatavyo Mahabharata Tirthavyo. Every day take a bath in Mahabharata. It's an ultimate purifier. It talks about, I may know all the scriptures, all the Vedas, Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all the Puranas, minus Mahabharata. It says you have not learnt, you have not understood. And also it says you have not learnt, studied any scriptures, only studied Mahabharata. It says you have studied everything. You know the purpose of life. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. All dimensions are covered in this one, Mahabharata. That is why it got the name Mahabhara. So heavy, it is compared to all texts together on one side, Mahabharata on one side, other side, Mahabharata weighs heavier. The Mahabharata has stories within stories. And there is one story of the Kushanaba. Kushanabha's lineage it talks about. Kushanabha had a son called as Gadi. Gadi's son had a daughter called Satyavati. Satyavati was very pretty and many wanted to marry her, but because she was so pretty to look at, and Gadi put a condition that you have to meet the condition, then only you can marry the daughter. The condition was so high, nobody came forward. Once the old Rishi came looking for a suit, and he was shaking also. He was very shaky, and his old white beard, and he said, I want to marry your daughter. Very old person, very old and shaky, and this Gadi said he did not want to offend the Rishi. He said, sorry sir, I have a condition. I am more than willing to marry of my daughter. One condition, those who bring 1,000 spotless white horses with right ear alone black. Everything is spotless white. If somebody brings, I am very happy to marry of your my daughter. This Ruchika, this old sage, he said, okay, start preparing for the wedding. He went to ocean. It is called as Ratnakara. Ocean is called as Ratnakara. And this Ruchika Rishi, it's a Bhrigu Rishi, Varuna's son Bhrigu. Bhrigo's son Chavana Prasha. We see that one, the healing thing, rejuvenating. And his son Aurava. His son was Ruchika. And because of his tapas shakti, went to the ocean and requested Varuna. Varuna came. When he went there, what he wanted, he said, I want 1,000 white horses with one right ear totally black. Varuna, ocean is called as Ratnakara. Anything can be gotten. Everything is there. And Varuna said, okay, I will give you. And one horse after another horse came. He said, please deliver there. I don't want to take it. And delivery is logistics person. He said, you get it delivered there. And Ruchika went to this Gadi's, and looking at this one, he thought, this man is tremendous. This person can do or undo anything. And he married off his daughter Satyavati to him. Satyavati moved to the Ruchika, and through his tapas shakti, he transformed himself into a young person. Through that one, old person got transformed through that one, because he is from the Chavana. Chavana means old Chavana Prasha. It talks about, it brings back your youth. He knew the technique. He became very youth. And Satyavati was also very happy that she married to Ruchika. And once Ruchika's, the Gadi's wife, she did not have male issue. She told his daughter, can you request your husband to grant me a male issue? And Satyavati took the application and said, we need 2 children, one for me, one son for me, and one for my mother. Please bless me. And the Ruchika, he did tapas, and he infused the mantra shakti to 2 mangoes and gave to Satyavati, this is for your mother, this is for you. And he gave 2 mangoes. This Satyavati gave mango to her mother. He said, give it to you, and this is for me. Mother thought, usually Ruchika will be partial to his wife. He would have given the best one. So, unnoticingly, she swapped it. And she took that mango, that both of them became pregnant. And over the days, the Satyavati was a bit pregnancy very dynamic and running around. Whereas Gadi's wife, her mother, very calm, serene. This Ruchika realized his formula got swapped, and he told his Satyavati, I had infused the mantra into this one such that you will get a very calm, very Tejasvi, with a highly illumined son. I had put a mantra to your mother, very valiant, like a kingly character son will be born. Now you swapped. So Satyavati pleaded, and she said, do something and interchange that one. I want that one. I wanted Tapasvi to be born to me. He said, mantra has been done, swapped, and her mother also pleaded, I don't want a very the Tapasvi to rule this country. We need a dynamic person. Then he said, mantra has been done to Satyavati's mother. He said, your son will be born as a Kshatriya, but will become, because you swapped, but ultimately will become a Brahmanic quality. Whereas Satyavati, to her, he said, your son will be a Kshatriya in trait. But when she pleaded, he said, mantra cannot be annulled. Your son will be a Brahmana, but his son, your son's son, your grandchild, our grandchild will be, though Brahmana by birth, will become a Kshatriya. Kshatriya, that Tejas. And one who was the Gadi's son, Gargeya, Kushanaba is called as Kaushika. Kaushika was born, became the Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra, Satyavati's mother's Vishwamitra, he was a king. And he went out to saw the glory of Vasishtha. And he became ineffectual in front of Vasishtha's glory. He wanted to take his Kamadhenu, but he could not. And the power of the Brahmana is far superior. Then he thought, Digbhalam, Kshtra balam, Brahma tejo balam balam. This shoulder strength or pocket money strength is very inferior compared to the strength of the Brahmana. I want to become a Brahmana. I want to acquire. He did intense tapas, and Brahma himself appeared and he called him as a Brahma Rishi. So, even Kshatriya Brahma Rishi, through him, Gayatri Mantra came. Gayatri Mantra was already there, Bhurbhuvasvaha. Everyone across the world who are doing the Gayatri Mantra, they can't forget Vishwamitra. It is Vishwamitra's contribution. Though Kshatriya, he, through the Brahma's blessing, he became the Brahma Rishi. Brahma Rishi, everyone says Vishwamitra Rishi, Gayatri Chandaha, Paramatma Devata, everyone remembers him. Whereas this the Satyavati's son was Jamadagni. Jamadagni was one of the, Vishwamitra became one of the Saptarishis, ultimately. Her Satyavati's son Jamadagni also Saptarishi, and her son was Parashurama. Bhagavan himself was born. When Jamadagni also had Kamadhenu, Kartyavirya-Arjuna, when he came, he saw the Kamadhenu, he wanted that one. It's a divine cow, wish-yielding, and when Jamadagni refused, he forcefully took it. And when Parashurama, his son, heard this king, there is no respect for the cow, forcefully taken, he went and Kartyavirya-Arjuna resisted, and he fought with Kartyavirya-Arjuna, and in the battle he killed him and brought the cow back. The Kartyavirya-Arjuna's sons, they heard about father's death. When Parashurama was away, when Jamadagni was meditating, they killed him. And Parashurama thought, our kings have become very arrogant. They don't know how to respect the knowledge, Brahmanas. So he went around the globe 21 times and killed the arrogant rulers. That is what we see now also. So many arrogant rulers. When the power comes, they get intoxicated, similar to what Trump we see. So arrogant, don't care about anyone. They become, when they intoxicated, Parashurama. This story also comes in Ramayana. In Balakanda, Vishwamitra took Ramachandra and Lakshmana for Swayamvara. Parashurama came. And looking at Parashurama and Vishwamitra, the Shatananda, the son of Ahalya and Gautama, was the priest of Janaka. He told, you know the greatness of these two. He told this story of Parashurama and Ramachandra, and what it conveys also, we need both the Brahmanic quality, highly intelligent, as well as we should be able to protect ourselves. Both Parashurama and Vishwamitra, highly the knowledgeable, highly intelligent, yet strong. In India, in between, it only focused on the intelligence, people no strength, people came and pilfered India and tried to ruin the culture. What it says, for the knowledge should be there, knowledge, to protect the knowledge, you need the strength also. The Kshatriya and Brahmana qualities are must for the civilization to thrive. If one of them is weak, it cannot survive. It needs the story in Mahabharata also comes in this one. You need both of them, both the sharp intellect and the ability to protect the knowledge. If the knowledge is not protected, it will be destroyed, like Nalanda University had, they say, to burn the Nalanda library. It took years. So much of knowledge it had, but everyone was peace-loving. If anyone comes, will say, come. And because of that, the destruction of knowledge, it is talking about you need both of them. And Arjuna Uvacha Sannyasasya Mahabaho Tattvamiccami veditum Tyagasya cha Hrishikesha Pratakkeshini Sudana. Arjuna asked the question, sannyasa or tyaga? Sannyasa means running away from all responsibility. Tyaga means sacrifice in life. Which one is better? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kamyanam karmanam nyasam Sannyasam kavayo viduhu Sarva karma palatyagam Prahustyagam vichakshana. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam, the desire prompted action is sannyasa, and people say, the knower says, the giving up the desire for the fruit of action is called as tyaga. Tyagam dosha vadityeke karma prahur manishinaha yajnadana tapakarma natyajya iti chapare. Tyajyam dosha vadityeke, give up the wrong actions. Some people say actions, the action which involves the negative outcomes, you give up that one. And others say, give up, do not give up the yajna, dana and tapas. Yajna is collective worship, community involving others, community work, charity and self inner enrichment. Never forego these three. Nischayam shunume tatra tyage bharata sattama tyago hi purusha vyagra trivida samprakirtitaha. Nischayam shunume tatra, there are different opinions, but here conclusively Trivida samprakirtitaha, tyaga also three types of tyaga. Tyaga, Purusha Vyagra, he addresses Arjuna to motivate him. In the first chapter, he wanted to run away. Now he is motivating him, Purusha Vyagra. You are a lion, you are a tiger among the men. You are not here to run away. And yajnadana tapa karma tyajyam karyameva tat. Yajnadana tapa karma natyajyam karyameva tat. Yajnodanam tapaschaiva pavanani manishina. Yajnadana tapa karma natyajyam karyameva tat. Shri Krishna says conclusively, never give up the service to the community, dana, charity, and your self-enrichment, tapas, enduring, inner enrichment. In the 17th chapter, he talks about what is tapas in the physical level, what is tapas in the mental level. He talked about never give up. By engaging yourself, pavanani, it purifies, continuously purifies. The idol, even the house I have cleaned and went on a holiday. After 1 month when I come back, though all windows are shut, the dust have accumulated. If I don't do anything, no action, so impurity slowly comes in. Impurity slowly comes in. Idle mind is devil's workshop. Many people, they say after retirement, I don't want to do anything. I just want to lazy around. So it is saying there is no scope for idleness. No, you are not saying that I will just sit around, do nothing. Idle mind becomes like a knife losing its sharpness. Always keep it sharp. Get involved as long as you may be old, but never stop keep yourself active. Never sit idle on that one. For example, my mother is 83, still morning 4 o'clock to evening 9:30, 10, she is busy. One or the other things she is doing, one or the other she is engaging. So just because you are old, let my daughter-in-law look after, son-in-law look after, I want to sit. I not that one. Shri Krishna says, doing that one, it purifies you. Otherwise, old age, when you kick the bucket, it becomes very dull. When you are always active, you live, consciously you depart. Otherwise, this in the old age, you forget everything. Etanyapitu karmani sangam tyaktva palani cha kartavyani iti me partha nishchitam matamuttamam. Etanyapito karmani, therefore yajna dana tapa you engage, and sangam tyaktva, without the attachment you engage yourself. You engage yourself, do whatever best you are doing. Shri Krishna, this is nishchitam, this is the conclusive nishchaya mata from me. Uttamam is the best advice I am giving you. Best advice, it applies to all of us. All of us never think of retiring. You may be retired from the paid job, but always there is a time for the no paid job. Never say, I just want to run away and sit idle. Niyatasya tu sannyasa karmano nopalapadyate mohatasya parityaga tamasa parikirtitaha. And with the wrong notion, thinking that retirement for cruising around, I don't want to do anything, that is called as tamasic tyaga. Tamasic tyaga, I don't want to do anything. It's I worked all my life, now this is the time to relax. Those who are saying it is because of the moha, it's a wrong notion, it's a tamasic tyaga. And dukkamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat tyajet na krutva rajasam tyagam sakrutva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam labet. And I give up my responsibility thinking that it's too hard. I have to take responsibility. And who will work hard? And people are criticizing. I can't, there is no, people are ungrateful. And giving up because it is too difficult. Intense yoga, it is too difficult. Who will get up? Who will get up? It is it appears to be a tyaga, but it is called as rajasic tyaga out of fear. Doctors, for example, they advised Tushar not to go out in the winter months. It is very dangerous. You sit at home under the blanket. For him, that is what he wanted. That advice, he promptly following the doctor's advice. If I come there, doctor said I will fall sick. And it is a gospel for him, what the doctor, because the doctor told what he wanted. So, out of, it is not, it is a tyaga out of fear. Fear, it says, you won't get any punya out of this one. This tyaga you have done, you won't get any punya out of this one. Kayamityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate arjuna sangam tyaktva palam chaiva satyaga satviko mataha. One who does the once God has allowed us to, we are still living, means there is something else to do. Otherwise, when you are in the company, you are still employed, means you are still of use. If you are not used, they will remove your access card. You are not of use. You are still living means you still can do something. The niyatam, one doing according to one's ability, sangam tyaktva, it's sangam not attached to the name and fame. People may praise or criticize. Doesn't matter. Satyaga satviko mataha. Satyaga, that tyaga is called as satvika tyaga. And I remember my father, even after retiring, doing so much in the middle of the day also, son used to walking, going, doing so many community service. People are praising or whatever, you are the best, as if not at all concerned. I am not doing for your praise. I am not doing for your praise. We are not bound by, Sri Krishna says, do your as an offering to me. People today, those who are praising, tomorrow they will criticize. Not to go after name and fame, that is sattvika. Sri Krishna is talking about tomorrow. Again, I will talk about this one in the class. Nadveshta kushalam. Nadveshta kushalam. Nadveshta kushalam karma. Nadveshta kushalam karma. Kushalena nushajjate. Kushalena nushajjate. Tyagi sattva samavishta. Tyagi sattva samavishto. Tyagi sattva samavishto. Tyagi sattva samavishto. Medhavi chinna samshayah. Medhavi chinna samshayah. When you are doing the job, any job, like the fire always accompanies the smoke, any job, any undertaking you do, there are some the unpleasant part also. Anything you do, people will criticize. Ramachandra also had to, many people were criticizing him. However good you do, you can't satisfy all 100%. Sri Krishna also, the Lord himself, many people were criticizing. You can't satisfy 100%. 100%. Any undertaking you do, there is some thing that which is unpleasant. Sattvic people fearing that one. People may criticize when I am doing that one, and they were one Swamiji was saying that if you are in the oil, in the ghee, earlier in the drum they used to get the oil and measure and ghee. When you are measuring the oil and pouring on to other one, unknowingly your oil will come onto your hand also. It was not your intention. When you are doing, unknowingly something will, it is not desirable, undesirable thing has come. But not to hate because of that one. It's when you are doing, it is a part of that one. Some may not be your liking, but do it as a whole. Not to be very choosy, only I do this part, I don't do that one. That way, any community work you can't do. Anything if you want to do, you have to take up and some criticism will be there, it is okay, but not to get bogged down. And nahi deha brita shakyam त्यक्तुम कर्मण्य अशेषतः यस्तु कर्म फलत्यागी सत्यागीत्यभिधीयते नहि देहभृता शक्यम. One who has a body or one who is still living cannot totally renounce the action. Cannot renounce the action, one or the other. It's taking a bath or having a meal or watering the garden or cleansing, emptying the bowel. One or the looking at forward through your eyes, engaging yourself or hearing something. One or the other action you are doing, you can't say, I will run away. Even the tamasic person will say, I don't want to do. Unknowingly, you are doing something. You are doing what Shri Krishna is alluding. You can't be alive without doing anything. Instead of doing the tamasic or rajasic, negative karma or no punya, why don't you do the positive, good things? Anyway, you can't, even if I say I don't want to do, what I will be doing, I will be sitting in front of the television. I am doing something. I am constantly hearing something, constantly seeing. Sri Krishna says, why don't you utilize in a sattvic way? The tyaga, anyway you are giving up. The person sitting in front of the television has done a tyaga of doing community service. And the rajasic person avoiding the community, it is rajasic, no punya. The sattvic, you do engage yourself. Anyway, the strength in you, it is not yours. I am giving the strength. That is what Sri Krishna is talking about. Anishta ishta mishram cha Trividam karma karmana palam Bhavatya tyaginam pretya Natu sannyasinam kvachit Anishta ishta mishram cha. And the whatever action you do, the three types of outcomes, undesirable or desirable or mixed. The three outcomes will be there. Undesirable, whatever outcome has come, undesirable, or whatever I wanted, or bit of desirable, undesirable combination. Bhavatya Tyaginam, so not to get bogged down with the outcome. Any action you do, sometimes with a sattvic way, we endeavor going up. We are actively looking for our yoga mandir. Actively we are bidding and looking out. We may get, may not get, or somewhere in between, it may be half suitable, half not suitable. Shri Krishna says that not to get bogged down, bhavatya tyaginam pretya, offer it to the Lord, not to get bogged down and do your best. Whether it is good or bad, it is based on your mental framework. Shri Krishna says, do your best. Look around. Look around. Panchaitani mahabaho.
Panchaitani mahabaho.
Karanani nibodame.
Karanani nibodame.
Sankhye kritante proktani.
Sankhye kritante proktani.
Siddhaye sarva karmanam.
Siddhaye sarva karmanam.
Panchaitani mahabaho. The mahabaho, oh broad-shouldered person. Shri Krishna is addressing all of us. Mahabaho means you have ability. You have ability to do. Oh person, you have ability to do. Karanani nibodame. And 5 things are responsible for any action. In the Sankhya Yoga talks about knowing this one. Siddhaye sarva karmana. Outcome, karma won't affect you. Karma won't bind you. Karma won't bind you. Engage yourself. Adhishtanam tata karta.
Adhishtanam tata karta.
Karanam cha pratak vidam.
Karanam cha pratak vidam.
Vividascha pratak cheshta.
Vividhascha pratak cheshta.
Daivam chaivatra panchamam.
Daivam chaivatra panchamam.
That to do anything, it's a Sankhya Yoga, Sankhya number way, Sankhya. It is 5 things are required. Adhishtanam, to do anything. One is we need a platform. To do the platform, to do, first thing we need the body. Body, so the best time to do when you are still young. Don't say at the age of 90 I will do. Adhisthana, your framework itself is weak. Platform itself is weak. Empower your platform through the practice of yoga. Practice of yoga, and tomorrow our Nargis ji will be talking, 88-year-old Nargis ji will be talking what is wrong with the modern generation. She will be talking about, it will be interesting what she will be talking, and listen to her when she comes to the class. Panchaitani. You need a strong body, able body, tata karta. Body, healthy body, mind also should be there. Mind also should say, I have to do. If the no mind is there, healthy body is there, so lazy, you can't do anything. And karta, karanam cha pritak vidam, the karanam, all the instruments, all the senses, eyes, body, mind coordination, limbs should be worked together, all limbs should be there. Pritak cheshta vividascha, endeavor, you have to put in work. Not only I want to do, you have to work also. Vividascha pritak chaiva, the outcome depends on daiva. The 20, it's 5 things, last week I mentioned. 5 doesn't mean like a weightage in an exam, 100% means is a 20 weightage. It is not that one. Panchaitani is a daiva. I may have everything, I may put best effort, but to bring out the Daivi Sankalpa should be there. Daivi Sankalpa should be there. Sharira Vangmano Biryat.
Sharira Vangmano Biryat.
Karma Prarabhate Naraha.
Karma Prarabhate Naraha.
Nyayam va Viparitam va.
Nyayam va विपरीतं वा
panchayate tasya hetavah.
पञ्चैते तस्य हेतवः.
Whatever we do, sharira, vang, mana, physical level, talking level and mental level, whatever we do, these 5 things are required. The body, mind, your senses, your effort and deva prerana. Whether the good action or bad action, it involves all 5. All 5 are required. All deva panchayate tasya hetavah. Tatraivam sati kartara.
तत्रैवं सति कर्तारा.
Atmanam kevalam tuyah.
आत्मानं केवलं तु यः
Pashyatya akritabuddhyatma. Pashyatya akritabuddhyatva. Akritabuddhyatva. Nasa pashyati durmati. Tatraivam sati kartaram. Whatever one, the akrita buddhi, ungrateful person, durmati, the wrong, the perverted intellect, ungrateful person never regards God into the deva into the action. Anything says, I did that one. I did, successful, I did. And failure, try to shift the blame. Whatever happens, success, I did that one. Duryodhana always says, it is any success, it is mine. It is mine. And to project himself, God is asking me to do this one. It is not Sharanagati, Sattvic people, whatever good or bad happens, it is talking about, it is Daiva Ichcha. Daiva Ichcha, whatever happens, it's Hari Kripa. The negative people, that one person other day in the Wednesday question and answer, she asked why only few people get the divine grace, why all do not get. Here Shri Krishna says, only the Durmati only will think that one. God is Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. Shri Krishna says, I am not partial to anyone. I am not partial to anyone. My grace is always there. Those who seek my grace, they will get. Those who are not seeking, only whatever happens in our life, it is according to the divine grace. We are born with a stock of karma. Bhagavan Shri Krishna sent us, God has sent us to exhaust our karma. Our balance, it has to be cancelled, exhausted. For that we have come with a baggage, not to blame the God for sending us with a set of karma. Which karma has to come, when to come, it is His will, but whatever karma we are born with, it is our own accumulation. Not to blame, whatever it is there, His grace. When we offer, Shri Krishna is saying, whatever happens, offer it to Him. Offer it to Him. When you learn the art of offering, impact of karma is mitigated. Otherwise, I am suffering, I am in pain. Instead of saying that it is Hari's wish, Hari's wish, I never say I am suffering or I am enjoying. The moment I do, that means it's a durmati. Yasya naham krito bhavo.
यस्य नाहं कृतो भावो
Yasya naham krito bhavo.
यस्य नाहं कृतो भावो
Buddhir yasya na lipyate.
बुद्धिर्यस्य न लिप्यते
Hatvapi sa imam lokan.
हत्वापि सा इमान् लोकान्
Nahanti na nibhadyate.
हन्ति न निबध्यते.
This is a direct response to Arjuna's first chapter, his question in the first chapter and second chapter. I will be fighting with my uncle, gurus and my grandfather, so many ahobata mahapapam. I am doing great sin. fighting against them, it is so much of sin I am doing. Sri Krishna says, the Tyaga Manobhav, you are not doing anything. Offer it to that one. You are doing your job. As a Kshatriya, you have to protect. You are here to get rid of the adharma. Instead of that one, I am doing a great papa. Sri Krishna says, one does without any ego, na buddhir yasya na lipyate. I am not doing only the Deva. I am offering the outcome to the Deva as the whatever job has been assigned to me. Karma won't bind you. Karma won't bind you. Hatvapi, in the battlefield, if you kill somebody, Arjuna, he talks about na hanti na nibhadyate. The sin won't come to you. The battlefield, warrior fighting against the terrorist, that terrorist, he is not doing, that person is doing for the nation. I am not doing. I am no personal revenge. I am doing for the cause. As a duty soldier, protecting the country, as a protecting the culture, I am doing. Even if you do, it won't bind you. The moment you say, I am doing, Arjuna said, I will be incurring heavy sin, because if I do, Sri Krishna says that is not. The mental attitude, not to gauge the person based on the outer action, but the mind, intention behind. Last week I talked about the story, Pingala story, the Pingala, that prostitute, it's waiting for the clients. When she was young, she had many clients. Getting older, clients reduced, and waiting, whole day waiting. Then thought to herself, realization, had I waited for Krishna, I would have been, my janma would have been sarthaka. And saying so, she died. What happens next? When in the next life, she became as a Trivakra, and gave the sandal paste in the Kamsa's court. She was doing preparing the chandan and giving to the Kamsa. Sri Krishna, as a child, he went there to the Kamsa's kingdom, and this Krishna asked this lady with the three bends. One neck is bent, waist is bent, leg is bent. He asked, can you give me some chandan? Immediately she gave everything. And she gave, Sri Krishna put one foot on her foot and one hand on her chin and pulled her. And she became straight, and she became perfect. She became so perfect out of that one. The good intention you have, always be rewarded. It won't go. She thought, though she was from outside, her profession was not right, but inside thinking about the Lord. That she got acquainted with the Krishna in the next life. And next one, Jnanam Jneyam Parijñāta Trividha Karma Chodana Karanam Karma Karteti Trividha Karma Sangraha. And Jnanam Jneyam Parijñāta, knowledge. And Jnana means knowledge, Jneya means what to be known, and the Parijñāta, it's you need one, you have to work towards that one. Knowledge, what to be known, and one, the knower. These three are required. To acquire the knowledge also, you have to, it is talking about knowledge part is there. Knowledge, yes. Regarding what? Knowledge, I may have a knowledge of cooking, I may not have a knowledge of other. Right knowledge you should have, and the one who wants to acquire, then only knowledge will come. Karta, I want to acquire the knowledge. And trivida karma chodana, and to do the action also, karanam, right tool. To do any action, lawn mowing, I need a right tool. Lawn mower is required. One instrument is required. Karma, I should know how to lawn, instrument, lawn, and karta, doer also required. Lawn mower, and I should know how to operate the lawn mower, and doer. These three, karma and jnana, trivida, all three. Karma, it won't get lawn mowed automatically. It won't be mowed. These three are karma trivida. How these three? Jnanam karma cha karta cha. Next one. Jnanam karma cha karta cha.
Jnanam karma cha karta cha.
Tridaiva guna bedataha.
Tridaiva guna bedataha.
Prochyate guna sankhyane.
Prochyate guna sankhyane.
Yata vashrunuthanyapi.
Yata vashrunuthanyapi.
And what is the differentiator? Now in the world of knowledge, everyone has an access to Google or other learning platform. Knowledge is there, and what to be known also it is there, and knower is different. The tools are there to do, instrument is there, and the knowledge part is available in the YouTube, how to operate a lawn mower, action. But outcomes are different. Outcomes are different, three ways. Because of the karta is the differentiator. Same lawn mower, same information, but karta is different. Knowledge is there, and the jnanam, what to be known, and knower. That part, the outcome is three different way the actions comes out. Again here, concept of sattvic, rajasic and tamasic guna, again it comes here. We may have the same information, but outcomes are different. Why? Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam.
Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam.
Bhava avyayamikṣyate.
Bhava avyayamikṣyate.
Avibhaktam vibhakteshu.
Avibhaktam vibhakteshu.
Tajñānam viddhi sattvikam.
Tajñānam viddhi sattvikam.
Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam. Bhava avyayamikṣyate. Avibhaktam vibhakteshu. Tajñānam viddhi sattvikam. Sattvika knowledge is that one who has the concept is right. How it rides. If the car mechanic, just hearing that one knows, he need not have to know. Knows the concept. Fundamentals are good. Fundamentals are good. Has a bigger picture, bigger vision. So that knowledge is called as the tajñānam sattvika. Fundamentals are there, knowledge is, the concept is good, they understand, they can handle any problem. Why we are, for example, Indian Prime Minister Rajendra Modi, that so many challenges are there, his fundamentals are good. So problems won't bog down. For us, milk has run out, it has become a big problem. Big problem, we can't sleep. What will happen? What I will do for tomorrow's coffee? That is a big challenge. I can't sleep. When you have a bigger picture, you can handle the challenge. Bigger picture. Get the fundamentals right. This Bhagavad Gita, why we have to learn? it is exposing you to the bigger picture, you can handle the challenges. Otherwise, for small challenge, small problem becomes a big problem. Big problem, and any small comment by others, it becomes a big problem. I can't sleep. So, Sattvic one gets the fundamental right. These 5 things, whatever I do, Deva is there. Full trust in the Deva. Something did not work out, that whatever I have done my part, but Deva. So, when that trust is there, that person is not shaken. Whereas when the trust is not there, prutaktvena tu yajnanam
Pritatvena tu yajnanam
nana bhavat pritakvidan
Nana bhava pritakvidha
veti sarveshu bhuteshu
Veti sarveshu bhuteshu
tajnanam viddhi rajasam.
Tajnanam viddhi rajasam.
The another one, do not rajasic knowledge is not the fundamentals not right. Fundamentals are not there. One, just in time. I will just do. I have not understood the concept. I just want to get the job done. Little bit. It is good enough to do this much of lawn moving. I don't know when to put the brake. I'm this worried. Whether petrol has run out, I am worried. And how to increase the speed, how to cut the more grass, I don't have that knowledge. Little by little. And lawn also, it's not flat, it is up and down. My lawn mower is going here and there. So worried, tensed. Even lawn mowing has become a tense one. Driving a car to the city, it's a challenge. Car is coming this side. My fundamentals are, I'm so worried. That knowledge, you have not understood the fundamentals. Any action we do, but end up with only the stress, anxiety. Stress and anxiety, and you finish and say, enough, I need a coffee now. And you exhausted, and went to the supermarket, I'm tired, exhausted. And that is rajasic. Any action we do, end up, no, I'm not enjoying, it's stressful. Yattu kṛitsna-vad ekasmin
Yattu kṛitsna-vad ekasmin
kārye saktam ahaitukam
Kārye saktam ahaitukam
atattvārtha-vad alpaṁ
atattvārtha-vad alpaṁ
tāmasam udāhṛitam.
tāmasam udāhṛitam.
That the rajasic, at least bit of knowledge is there, stressful, and tamasic knowledge, no knowledge at all. I don't know what is happening. Just that kṛitsna-vad ekasmin kārye saktam ahaitukam, and not interested in learning also, and wrong knowledge. I have mistaken the wrong thing, wrong application, applying for a different application, it will have a detrimental effect, and that type of detrimental viparita jnana, ajnana and viparita jnana, no knowledge and wrong understanding. It is that knowledge, it is called as tamasic knowledge. Not interested in learning. And Bhagavad Gita, why important? Slowly it is exposing us to elevate our mind to sattvic, handle the challenges better, not to go into depression, anxiety. Small problem, people go into depression and into suicidal tendencies. Slowly Bhagavad Gita is elevating us to the sattvic level, so that everyone's life is a challenge. How to handle the challenges in your life, not to become like a tamasic type or rajasic type. How to enjoy your life, how to enjoy your life, cruise in the life. you are enjoying the driving. You know the driving you are enjoying. Otherwise, it's a painful, life is a painful journey. These 4 shlokas we see. Jnanam jneyam parijñāta,
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं परिज्ञाता,
trivida karma chodana,
त्रिविधा कर्म चोदना,
karanam karma karteti,
करणं कर्म कर्तेति,
trivida karma sangraha,
त्रिविध कर्म संग्रहः,
jnanam karma cha karta cha,
ज्ञानं कर्म च कर्ता च,
tridaiva gunabhedatah,
त्रिदैवा गुणभेदतः,
प्रोच्यते गुणसाङ्ख्याने प्रोच्यते गुणसाङ्ख्याने
प्रोच्यते गुणसंख्याने,
यथा वशृणुतान्यपि
यदावत् शृणुतानपि,
सर्वभूतेषु येनैकं
सर्वभूतेषु येनैकं
भावमव्ययमीक्ष्यते
भावमव्ययमीक्षते,
अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु
अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु
तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि सात्विकम्
तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि सात्विकम्,
पृथक्त्वेन तु यज्ञातं
पृथक्त्वेन तु यज्ञानं,
पृथक्त्वेन तु यज्ञानं
पृथक्त्वेन तु यज्ञानं,
नानाभावात् पृथक्विदान्
नानाभावात् पृथक्विदान्,
वेति सर्वेषु भूतेषु
वेति सर्वेषु भूतेषु
तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि राजसम्
तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि राजसम्,
यत्तु कृत्स्नवदेकस्मिन्
यत्तु कृत्स्ना-वदेकस्मिन्
कार्ये सक्तमहैतुकम्
कार्ये सक्तमहैतुकम्,
अतत्त्वार्थवदल्पं च
अतत्त्वार्तादल्पं च
तत्तामस उदाहृतम्
तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्,
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम्
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं,
देवकी परमानन्दम्
देवकी परमानन्दं,
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्.